What's up, guys? Welcome back to the TB Electric channel. Today we're installing the brand new Gigigo Gi02-S headlight. This is the new S model, has some new features and the long-awaited, much anticipated handlebar switch. So you no longer have to turn it on the light. You can reach up on your bars and change all different 6 driving modes, and you have different colored daytime running lights. So today we're going to install it on this Sur-Ron Lite BX, walk you through the entire process, and we're also going to show you guys what other bikes this is compatible with. Come on over, Eric. Let's open up this light and check it out. We've got the headlight here. Let's talk about what tools we're going to need to install it. We need a 4mm Allen, 3mm Allen, and a 2.5mm Allen. That is all that you're going to need. It might be helpful to have some zip ties to button up your wiring. These are headlight adapters. So to install this light on a Talaria XXX or a XXX Pro, you're going to need this XXX adapter. This will be linked down in the video description. If you're going to install this on a Talaria MX4 or MX5, you will need this adapter, again, linked down in the video description. And then the headlight will also be linked down there. This is such a popular headlight. I'm so excited to actually have this new version with this switch. So check that out. This can mount on your bars. It can be vertical, or you can turn this sideways either direction to suit your like. You can do 6 different power modes and change all the daytime running settings. Look at that light. That thing is absolutely beautiful. Such a good black color. It just feels high quality when you hold it. So what else do you get in the box? You're going to get some screws, an assortment of little washers, and you also get all the tools to install this. Again, the 4, 3, and 2.5mm Allen wrench. You also get this little custom wiring setup. So if you're going to install this on a bike that maybe doesn't have a headlight plug, or you just want to custom wire it instead of buying an adapter, then you can just use this guy right here. You also get a new light bracket. On the bike we're installing today, this is the same as the stock bracket, so we're not even going to have to switch that out. But if your bike doesn't have one, such as the Talaria XXX, you can just use the bracket included. They even give you a couple of zip ties down here at the bottom of the box to tidy up your wires. Let's get this bad boy installed. First off, we're going to come over here. We're going to open up our key ignition cover. But before that, we've got to take out our battery so that we don't have any power going to the bike. Pop your key in the door, lift your battery door up. We're going to flip the breaker right here. That ours was actually already off. We're going to pinch this, undo that, pull this out of the way, and we're going to lift our battery up, set that to the side. Now we're just going to undo our key plate with our 4mm Allen wrench. Save those bolts. We're going to go ahead and pull this out. It's a little tight. It'll come out. We're just going to set this to the side. This is so that we can get to our headlight wire. Our next step is going to be to remove the headlight. So right here, we have a 4mm Allen stuck in there, and then it'll be the exact same on the other side. You're not going to be reusing these bolts, so I would just save them and then screw them back into your stock headlight so they don't get lost. Now that our headlight is unscrewed, we're going to unplug it from the wire harness. You can pinch this here, and we'll just unplug just like that. Remember which plug you unplugged it from. There really is only one that it can go in, but it's helpful if you know the exact plug to just plug your new light into. Pull our old light out and set it to the side. Before we install the light, we got to get our screws and hardware all ready. So here, if we open up our bag, I'll show you what all of these are specifically meant for. Here we have all our different bolts and washers. So you'll notice there are 2 that are smaller 3mm head Allen screws, and there's 4 larger 4mm Allen head screws. There's also 4 bigger washers, 2 smaller washers. So these are to install the included light bracket. If you're not doing this, or if you have a direct mount stem, you will not need these. Check this out on the bike. So as you guys can see, our stock bracket is mounted with 4 bolts. That is, again, if you were just to install this, you could either reuse these bolts or use the new ones, or if you have a direct mount stem, this or that would just be wedged underneath your direct mount stem. So in this case, we're not going to use any of this. We're just going to use these 2 to install our light right here on the sides. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 washer on each screw, get it ready to be installed. We're going to grab our 3mm Allen. We're going to take our bolts. We're going to install the light. So for this, we've got 2 wires. So we're going to slide, this is our power cable. So we're going to run it back just like we pulled out the other one. That's going to go back here to get plugged in. Then we have our switch. So this has a nice long wire. And this is the point where you need to decide if you're going to put this switch on the left hand or the right-hand side of the bar. Because I have my control panel here and my horn and everything, there's not really a good spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here next to my brake. So with that, I'm just gonna leave it hanging down here and we'll eventually kind of zip tie it to the bar so it's nice and tucked away. Now let's grab our 3mm Allen and we're gonna put this new light on. So we kind of gotta line it up. You'll line up these slots just like this so that you can go through the outside of the light, through the bracket, and there you go, line it up straight into the light just like that. We're just gonna do one at a time and not go fully tight yet until we get the other side on. Bolt number 2. My brake's kind of in the way. Okay, now that's starting to get tight. We're gonna go back to the other side. Snug up that side. Make sure our cables aren't getting pinched or anything. We're nice and out of the way there. And now, kind of make sure this is nice and snug. Get our angle set roughly. You won't really know until you ride it and you turn the headlight on. Get those nice and snug. It is very critical that you use the washers on both of these bolts, otherwise your headlight will come loose. But it's nice, you can have it tight where it can still twist like this to adjust, but then not come loose. Here's our plug from the light. We're gonna go ahead and plug it straight into there. Again, this is where you would add your adapter cable if you have a Talari XXX or a Talari MX4 or MX5 with those 2 different adapters. This light is also compatible with a few other model bikes that we'll have listed down in the video description so you guys can order the proper stuff. So now at this point, we can actually just tuck this away and get it all buttoned back up. Sometimes this is a little tight to squeeze back in there. There we go. Line that up. Make sure none of these wires are being pinched right here. We'll line up the bolt holes and grab our 4mm Allen to put the screws back in. Make sure our wires aren't pinched. Perfect. Tighten that up. Good to go. Now, all we have left is our switch. So we got to put that on. This is going to be your 2.5mm Allen. We're going to go ahead and loosen our clamp. We can open this up. Just like that, hinges open. Let's make sure we're getting our wiring in the right spot. So I'm gonna go underneath here and I'm gonna go just like that. Get it past my wire here. Nice, that's gonna be perfect. Now we'll go underneath. It's a little tight with my throttle wire right there. That will screw in just fine. I'm gonna slide it, yep, all the way. Make sure I got a good position here. Nice. Then we'll tighten that down. Now we can tuck this wire down in here and I'm going to undo these zip ties and stick this with my other wires that are zip tied on there already. But if you want to adjust it a little bit further, you can come under here and there's another 2.5mm bolt and then watch. See, when I loosen that, you can turn this sideways or you can go any number of direction. What I may do actually is adjust this so that I can put it kind of above my brake. So if I slide, I might just spin it all the way around. If I adjust this, let me go back. So with some trial and error, if you just tip it, then you can kind of put it wherever you want. That's honestly, I know it's a little bit crooked, but it's kind of easy to reach just like that. And your thumb will get super used to reaching these 3 different buttons, or you can have it straight up and down just like we had before. All right, we're all snugged down. Let's put our battery in, turn it on, and see how it looks. Plug it in. Turn our breaker on, close our door, turn that on. So when you turn your bike on, your light switch will start flashing just like this. This has a little power symbol on it, but that is really to turn your light off. To turn on daytime running, you will press this center one, and then you can actually toggle between different colors of daytime running by double clicking this. You've got 2 clicks there, change color, 2 clicks again, we'll change color, and 2 clicks again. I think there is 4 different color settings. Then to actually turn on the light, you will press this button. This is gonna be your low beam first, and then if you hit it again, that will be your high beam and low beam at the same time. So hit it again, it gets extremely bright. Then you have your different power levels. So you notice this is all blue now, and there you've got 3 different dots there. That's your power level. So now you go back to your center button. If you push that, now we're down to just 1 level. So level 1, you can go to level 2, you can go to level 3. And if you want to turn the light all the way off again, you're going to hit that and it's completely off and flashing. Now, if we turn it back on, we've got our daytime running is on. Let's turn on our low beam, turn on our high beam. If we want to go back to just low beam, we hit this again. Go back to low beam. And again, you can do the 3 different power modes on any different setup that you want. So if you want 3 different power levels just on low beam, you can do that, click it into high beam, and you've got all the power that the light can provide. And again, you can toggle between your daytime running modes by just double clicking this whenever your light is in any different setting. So that is pretty sweet. Then you just turn it off with a click of a button, just like that. This light is absolutely epic. It is so incredibly bright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you're interested in the light or the adapters, check out our website, TB Electric, and the links are down in the video description. We'll catch you next time. See ya.